we're playing with the whipping post. I was going to play with the candle, but it's 4 p.m. and it's just a tad windy for the candle to work. I tried it. Usually if you're going to play with candles, you need to do it about an hour before the sun goes down, because then the wind stops blowing usually about that time, and then early in the morning. This is April 18th, I think. This is one of my favorite whips right here. Just because of the color, I guess. I like the red and black. This whip cost about $65 maybe total. This whip is 9 feet long from the heel knot all the way to the end of the thong, here. And then with the fall here and cracker built onto it, that's 10.5 feet long. So it's fairly long to be putting out candles for me. But my bullwhip is, with the fall on it, is 10 feet long. No, it's 9.5 feet on the bullwhip, and the stock whip I was using the other day was 9.5 feet too. So that's fairly long. But remember, with the whipping post, this is where we get our accuracy at. The different colors of tape right there is what we aim at. So since this is a cheap whip, it's a little harder to control than a good whip. You can do the fast figure 8 with this too. And it does a good underhand flick. And a good cattleman's crack. And then overhead crack is certainly, it's pretty loud with this whip too. The whip's got some body, I mean, it's got some heaviness to it. It's shot loaded too. So I know when I bought it, he told me it was shot loaded. So it's got BBs all down through here that give it that weight, because nylon's just too light by itself. And we're going to try the right hand pole, red pole there on the white tape. See if we can get our distance right here. Okay, that was dead on it. Now I'm at a different angle than you are, so I don't know how you saw that, but that was dead on it. And that hit the white tape too. Let's go to the green. That hit the green. And I'm holding my whip behind me. Let's go to the blue. We hit the green right there again. Let's see. To the blue. Next one. Green again. Let's hit the blue. Oh, that was a dead hit on the blue. The yellow. Dead hit on the yellow. The white. Close to the silver. Dead hit. Now we cross over the silver cross there to the other side, and that white tape right there. That was a hit. The yellow one. I hit the blue on that. The yellow. Dead center of that yellow. Now for the blue one. To the left. Just to the left of the blue. That hit the left edge of it. Let me do better. Dead center of the blue right there. Green. That hit it, but not dead center. Let's try the white. To the right of the white. That was dead on it. The tape is 3/4 inches wide. So if you can hit that tape, you can hit a candle 3/4 inches wide pretty much. So, but when you hit a candle, sometimes if you're on the very edge of that candle and you don't hit the center wick of it, it can knock it out too. And one thing too, if you're doing this, the tassel is important. Now on this one, you see the tassel right here. That's about 2 inches long. Some people may make theirs 3 inches long. Now, using this type of paracord, you just put a knot in it, and this right here, after you pop it a few times, this right here will blow out like that. So, okay, we're going to try the horizontal tape going down. This is a harder one for me, because when you throw the whip out like this right here, the gravity pulls it down, okay? So when you're throwing it out, you can make it flick a little bit higher up, but all right, let's see the green pole at the top above the silver crosses. Be our first shot here. One, two, three. Okay, so gravity kind of pulled it down. It hit the red one right below it, so let's go a little bit higher. Okay, that's a little better. All right, again. Okay, that was dead center of the white. Now we go for the red. That was a good shot right there. So let's go for the red. That was good. Blue below that. That was good. Yellow. That was pretty good right there. It wraps around, then it slides down a little bit, so I don't know if you can see it. I'm not trying to do it fast, because I noticed that on the videos, you do it too fast, you can't really see what I'm doing. Now below the silver cross, we go for the blue tape. Okay, we'll go below the silver cross and we'll go for the blue tape. That's got yellow, red, white, green, yellow, and blue. Okay, here we go. A little high. Let's go for the blue tape. That was dead center. Let's go for the yellow tape. Pretty good right there. The red tape. A little low. Let's go for the red tape again. Let's go for the red tape again. Dead center. White tape. White tape. Pretty good. Green. That was dead center. Yellow. Hit green. Yellow. Yellow. That was dead center. Blue. That was right on it. Do it again. That was a good hit right there on the blue. That's not horrible. If you're ever going to, you know, if you're going to pop a whip and you want to have accuracy, you need something like this right here, and you need to practice that. Not just for candles, but if somebody was holding something, you know, say like the pole on the right-hand side, the left-hand side pole with the white tape right there, if somebody was holding a flower with a 7-inch stem on it in their mouth, could you hit that without hitting their face? Or that would be embarrassing, right? So let's try that. Now that was dead center of the flower there. It hits, I was a little bit too close to it right here because it wrapped around and bounced back toward the camera. But let me step back just a tad. So let's do that again at white tape. Now that was right on it right there. Okay guys, I can't tell. No, the candle on the left is burning, believe it or not. I need to increase the size of that wick. Well, we're going to try our cheap nylon whip on this. I think, let's see. You ready? Here we go. That was good. I think the other one's still burning. It's just a low flame. Let's see. That's out. Okay, let's try this. Now the one on the left is actually burning. You can't tell it hardly. We'll go for that one first then. That was right on it too. Okay. Here we go. Alright, that one's out now. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Okay. Alright, here we go. That was good. Now the other one. Can we do it twice in a row? Ah, I always do that. I always do that, man. Ah, forced 4 times in order to get 2 panels out. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if my distance is right here. Here we go. Gotta get a couple inches closer. Good one. Now all the pressure's on this one. Every time. Can't do it simultaneously. Well, the nylon whip's not doing too bad. You gotta get your distance right though. Here we go. Ooh, can you do it on the second one? Every time. Now that one's out. Man, can't do it two in a row. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was right there on it too. Right there. All right, next one. All right. This is good. Okay. Nylon whip here. Here we go. One on the right. Ooh. Flickered it. Ooh, good. And one on the left. Ah. Always. Okay. Okay. Man. Try it again. Okay, guys. The one on the right because it's the smallest flame. The one on the left. Ah, you can never do it on that second shot. I lost control of my whip on that one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here, let me show you these candles. Now, the only thing I'm using is wax right here. When I put new candles on here, I just use the wax. So there's nothing really holding them there but the wax itself. And when you come across these with your whip, you see the tassel right here. You need to come across like this right here, or the tassel itself. Distance is everything. You can be perfectly accurate, and I can come across here all day long. I'm not going to put it out. I've got to hit it, so the distance is critical. Sometimes you can hit it like that, and then you can go either kind of a X shape across here like that to put them out. Now, some people like to do them horizontal. Horizontal is a lot harder to do for me because you got the weight of your whip coming around, and so you kind of have to. What we call Kentucky wind is you have to aim up here in order to get because it's going to drop down to here, and you have to figure that out. But for the most part, on these candles, if on a steel pipe like this right here, if you don't hit it just right, you're knocking the candle off. Because if you go too far and this comes around, it's going to pull the candle off. Okay. Now this one is kind of melted down pretty good here. I need to clean all this off right here. But we get all the good out of this one, I think. Now, if you have, would mention, if you have a candle in a glass candle holder or something like that, sometimes the glass candle holder is heavy, and you can hit the candle a lot harder than normal and put out the flame. But generally, when you just have the candle put on here and holding it with the wax, if you look at my other videos, it don't take much at all to touch it to knock it over almost. So this one here just pops off. So that's the only thing that's holding it, just a little bit of wax here. You got wax all around here. That's not holding it. That's just where it bleeds over. I have to put a lighter to this right here. This thing getting out of focus. I have to put a lighter to this part right here and just get enough of it wet with the wax to stick it right there, you know, and hold it. Okay, this is the nylon red and black whip that I like. Again, it's a cheap whip, but it's fun to crack to me, and it doesn't have much body to it, and then you got to manhandle it a little bit. But I don't know, there's something about this whip. I think it's got to do with the color, nothing else. It's a beautiful color to me. I've cracked this thing thousands of times. It's fun to play with me. And I like this color wrist loop here. The way they did that, it's nice. But it didn't do too bad on the whipping post, and it didn't do too bad on the candles. So you just have to get used to it like everything else.